Hello, and welcome to Voozie Plays The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth in 30 minutes. Last run went pretty well. We went with triple knife, pretty good. We managed to get the win, so we're on a streak of 1. And I should show the seed, 3WW3GX6A. W is a really hard letter to pronounce, I'm just realizing. Well, I suppose it's not my... Oh god. Okay, let's... Yeah, this is why I probably shouldn't start recording immediately without a warm-up game in future. But, you know, it's... We'll see how we go, I suppose. Excited for the item room. Always a very exciting time in an Isaac run's life. That first item, what's it gonna be? It's gonna be remote detonator, which we'll pick up for the bombs. And reroll for Ares. Well, Ares I'm not going to take. I'm going to try and get another reroll on the floor. If we get lucky enough, I'll try and reroll that. That's pretty good. We get a key. And this blood bank could be relevant for us. If we manage to get up to 5 cents and then get a blood bag, we could potentially spawn an arcade on the next floor and do the process again and get a lot of value, which is good. A bit of Larry Jr. This is not a tough boss. But actually, no, I take issue with that. I think Larry Jr. can be one of the hardest bosses to face on the first couple of floors, especially if you haven't played Isaac in a few days. It's kind of a good welcome back. But oh god, all this damage. It's pretty bad. Let's see. I'm sure we can pull it out. I mean, damage now doesn't matter. Damage on the next floor matters. And that's a really good thing from the... I think it's a good kind of design decision in Isaac, is to give you this kind of first floor as a warm-up, where damage doesn't matter that much. At least when you're playing as Isaac. If you're playing as Judas or the Lost, well... Or the Keeper, I suppose, you're pretty much out of luck if you take damage. So, secret room, easy find. Chest, and a Keeper here, which I will try and explode. And we got a nickel out of it. That's good. Sitting on 8 cents. It's nice at this point. And this room is decidedly unpleasant. I'm going to explore a bit and try and detonate this guy. Oh, I don't know. That couldn't have been the second secret room now I look at him. But maybe I need to stop concentrating on that kind of stuff and just focus on basics, because we've taken a stupid amount of damage on this floor. I will check out the shop. In the event that it contains a spirit heart, I will purchase aforementioned spirit heart. That sack contains an Algiz rune and a Hangsman card. Both of those are pretty good. Our shop is pretty dead, though it does contain a battery we can use on our Ares. Hopefully there's 2 rooms down here. There is just 1 room. Well, that kind of sucks. Maybe if we find the second secret room and it has combat, we can get the final charge for our D6 there, reroll Ares in that room. But let's see. The question is, what am I going to do with Algiz? I mean, I could hang on to it. Oh god, come on. I could hang on to Algiz, but I think we could use it to get an immediate benefit of a lot of money on a blood bank now, which is nice, I suppose. So this boss fight is a true test of commentary skill. If you can retain your audience while you're fighting this boss, then, well, you're better at your job than I am at mine. Well, I suppose this isn't my job, but, never mind. Let's blow up these pots. I got a good feeling about it. We got the quarter. Nice. Very nice indeed. Very, very nice. So where is my second secret room? I'm looking at the map. Yeah, it must be in that room next to the shop. It must be to the north of that. It would be a waste not to check it out, though we are losing time. And for those of you watching this video for the first video of the series that I'm making, you may not know that this is a 30-minute seed and I've just killed myself. That's great. Let's try again. Well, so much for that streak. I just played really poorly, I think. Maybe That's really embarrassing. And this is the kidney bean. It's not very good, so we re-roll it into fruitcake. I'm not a huge fan of fruitcake. I don't like the item. So let's just move on. Yeah, that basement death is really not encouraging. We must have taken so much damage. Alright, tighten up your play. Do better than that. So we got a lucky battery drop. We can use that to reroll fruitcake into the parasite. Parasite is good. Parasite is nice. May not be immediately useful, but later on it could help us clear rooms a lot faster with its sideways shootingness. This room is not too threatening because we can clear out these guys in good time. I think a lot of these rooms that kind of swarm you with enemies, they're a lot more threatening when you're as a character like with a lower damage, maybe like Maggie. But then again, Maggie, I suppose, has the HP to compensate for it, so it's not so bad. This champion is taking forever. Okay, we get a bomb drop. I'm going to go straight for the second secret room here. It's not there. That's disappointing. Our boss is the Haunt. A good boss to fight on the first floor, because it means we won't be fighting the Haunt on the second floor when the boss fight matters. Or more specifically, our performance on the boss fight matters. Oh, this is terrible. This is very bad. This is embarrassingly bad. Just trying to put that loss behind me, but it's causing me to tilt a bit here. Lots of mistakes. Lots of very bad mistakes. I'm not very happy with them. And the Haunt is one of those bosses where you can trade you can try and get it done faster at the cost of, you know, some HP that you will take damage when he does the bullet attack or the brimstone attack. If you're bad like me, you won't get out of the way of that one. But I think we're through, so that's good. Super Bandage is a very good drop for us because that gives us our Spirit Hearts for the next floor. Very good. Oh god, those spikes. Terrifying. Alright, secret room here? It is. And we get Lost Contact, but we can't get to it just yet. Lost Contact is really good with Parasite, so I'm going to endeavour to pick up that item. But it may indeed not be possible. Yep, I think we just have to say no to it. Unfortunately, them's the breaks, I suppose. We could get a half-price bomb from our shop. Well, a curse room could have something. Let's try the curse room. I mean, I don't think it can pay out with a bomb in any way, unless it has a stone chest. But maybe. Let's see what happens. We get the Mark. Mark is really good. This is a good item to find at this stage. Gives me a bit of renewed confidence. So even though we can't pick up Lost Contact, we've at least gotten some good items on this floor. And the speed upgrade from the Mark is not negligible. That's something we can make good use of to go fast. So we have our 5 cents, we have our arcade chance. Super Bandage helps out. So we go down to the next floor with 2.5 Spirit Hearts. Very nice. Nice easy room. Basement as the second floor is always a nice gift from the game. Maybe he's feeling sorry for that stupid loss I just made, but never mind. This room is a bit tedious, but, you know, simple mistake could hinder you on this one. We have these flies flying around. Very exciting. My commentary is getting really terrible. I need to get better at this. I mean, I guess every kind of starting YouTuber has this problem where they've never really presented or spoken for, you know, over something for 40 minutes before. You know, it's quite unusual, I suppose. But that's the nature of being an entertainer. You've got to keep people engaged and happy, I suppose. Maybe invested is a better word. Invested in what you're doing. That's... Or you could just, you know, have a personality and talk about random crap. I don't know. I won't claim to know anything about YouTube or the way YouTube works. I don't even know about things like monetization, how all that works. Just here for a bit of fun. Jesus Juice is really good. I'm going to reroll both of these. I mean, Demon Baby is acceptable, but I want something a bit better. Guppy's Tail is okay, gives us precedent at least. Hopefully the door remains open. It doesn't. I didn't want to take Satanic Bible in our Devil Room because the D6 is better, really. But we won't get the chance to reroll it, so maybe the correct play there was to take Demon Baby and reroll Sister Maggie, undoubtedly. But we'll get a Tinted Rock, makes me feel a bit happier, and we get 2 Spirit Hearts out of that. Prayer Card is good for 1 HP. Not detrimental to us. Maybe we can farm up another reroll on this floor. Let's see. I do like to be out of Basement Cellar 2 by about 7 minutes. I like to kind of take my time on this early floor and get as much advantage out of it as possible. This guy's glowing red. He drops a rune. It's an Algiz rune. That's nice. We can make good use of this. This is a pill. Pill is puberty. Not much use to us, but at least it's not a detriment. And there's a marked rock here as well, so we need a bomb for that. But let's find our shop and find a mapping item. I could do with an easy run. An easy run would be nice. There's an arcade. Well, we've used our prayer card, unfortunately, so I'm a bit nervous about doing that. Our shop contains glowing hourglass. We could... No, we can't just leave. I'll tell you what, let's buy the bomb. Let's buy the Spirit Heart. And let's open this. It was worth it. We got a key out of it. What do you do here? I'm going to Algiz and get the most out of this Demon Judgment and Blood Bank, sorry. Hopefully we do get Blood Bag, but that remains to be seen. Red Spotty Pill killed us last time. Bad memories of that. We get Succubus, which makes this immediately useful and worthwhile, I think. But let's see what we get out of our Blood Bank. I'm aware this takes time, so, you know, kind of get our skates on a bit. So we have... Oh, we've lost our Eternal Heart, thanks to my idiocy. But at least we got a trinket and a staggering amount of money out of this. And this is a 48-hour energy pill. So it's going to be like that, is it? Are we going to take our time to go back here, reroll everything, yada yada yada? I'm going to just do it in here. Pandora's Box is probably not good enough. Tier Detonator is not good enough. And we'll pick up these because we're not going to fight in that boss trap room. Mum's Box is also not good enough. Tarot card is the Sun, which is nice. Go full on this Blood Bank. Try and get as much money as we can. And we go. Alright, so we spent quite a lot of time faffing about there. But hopefully it's worth it. We've got a lot of HP. Our damage is good thanks to the mark. Succubus is also relevant. But let's see. Good stuff. Finally making it down to Caves 1, or Flooded Caves. XL? Oh, that's nice. So we're definitely going to use our Sun card here. Just like that. We'll open the secret room. Not going to use keys. We have picked up Guppy's tail, so I am wary of using keys. We could skip a lot of time on this floor by not going to our shop. And we could use our Emperor card, in fact, to skip through almost everything here. Believe me, I'm tempted. I'm very tempted, but I think using the Emperor card now is a mistake, because we won't go into our boss fight with the D6 charged up, which is a mistake, I think. So I'm aware we're losing quite a lot of consumable gain from these chests. Well, from not opening these chests, but what choice do I have? I mean, I need to pick up these... Ooh, that's good. We need to pick up these items. Lusty Blood? Is that good enough? I guess it is. Yeah, I guess it is. I mean, we could have done some aggressive rerolling there, but I don't think it's entirely necessary. So I'm thinking 48-hour energy pill for the boss fight. Sorry, Devil Room, if we get it. If we don't get it, that's also fine. But we're going to be taking the Emperor card with us. There's the spider. Alright, so we've got Fear Shots and a mild Tears upgrade up there. I would like to get that, if we can. If we can't, so be it. Then let's see what our other item room contains for us here. Some business. Holy Water, that's a reroll. I think... Let's go to our Devil Deal. The more rerolls we have for our Devil Deal, the better. And I think it's acceptable to kind of waste a potential reroll in an effort to try and make a Devil Deal work. I'm going to get rid of this guy in the corner first. He's a bit more threatening. Chad is not, you know... He might hit you once or twice at the end, but he's otherwise not much of a threat to us. So Stain is a bit annoying, especially when he does this attack, his bullet hell attack. I was never much of a bullet hell kind of person, though I did really enjoy a game called Tyrant in my youth when I was young, which is a side-scrolling shooter by Epic Games. Or Epic Mega Games, I suppose, at the time. Speedball is good. We did get a Devil Deal, and we do get 2 fantastic items in here, in the form of Brimstone and the Pack. And we get Leviathan as well, tops it off. So, we're in a very good spot now. Piercing... Oh, this doesn't really do much for us, I suppose, but it is mildly useful. Coin Purse is not good enough. Reroll it into a snack. We go down to the next floor. And I left the Emperor card behind, because I'm a genius. Well, we're at the Necropolis at 11 minutes, which I think is pretty good, and we have a lot of damage potential here with Brimstone and the Pact and the Mark, Leviathan, which actually doesn't help your damage, but you get my idea. Blister I don't think works with Brimstone, and even if it did, it would probably not be a good thing for us. We definitely don't want to knock enemies further away than we can avoid. So this is a bit of an annoying room. These chubs in the double room cause all kinds of waiting issues. But this room is not so bad, if you can line up the Brimstone properly. Yeah, overall, not impressed with my play today. Not gone well. But who knows, maybe I'll pull it back. I've gone quite lucky on this run. And Anarchist Cookbook gets rerolled into Bomb's Rotten Head, does nothing for us. We'll take our D6 and go. I do like the music on double speed. I think it's double speed. Maybe it's double speed. Though I suppose it brings back a lot of bad memories of the speed challenge. Which is, you know... I didn't really enjoy that, to be honest. I think the game doesn't really play as well in that scenario because everything is moving faster. I think there are some things you don't get as much of a reaction time to deal with, and that was quite poor. I didn't really understand what was going on in that room, and I should have thought about it a bit more. Yeah, I didn't really enjoy the speed challenge, but some of the other challenges I really enjoyed. I really liked Onan Streak. Onan Streak was great fun. But I suppose it depends on what you like. Deadeye, I'm not sure how it works with Brimstone, but it sounds fun in my head, which is why I took it. So I'm going to play this guy. Demon Judgment's kind of rewarded us in the past, and I get refunded for my stupidity, leaving that Emperor card behind before, which is very nice. Shop contains Bible and Tear Detonator. I'll pick up Tear Detonator for the bombs and reroll both of these. And we get Jar of Flies. Doesn't really do much for us. I'm going to buy it. A D6 charge, reroll again, get PhD, which is nice. Stopwatch, which is also nice. A Balls of Steel pill, very good. Stopwatch I'm not especially interested in. I mean, on most rooms we won't get hit, which is why I'm not particularly interested in it. And it only ever pays benefit on the room you get hit on. So while it could help out on a boss fight situation, this is a bit irritating. I don't think it's really worth it, to be honest. I think we've got the win in the bag, more or less. Though the last time I said that, we didn't end up winning. We ended up just going to... Oh, that's disappointing. We ended up going to the dark room instead by accident and wasting quite a lot of time. But them's the breaks, you know. I mean, I had no idea about that interaction with the Hush on a new save file. But, you know, such is life. That was in, I think it was in run 5, if I remember correctly. And look how fast we're tearing through this fight. That's really nice to see. Yeah, it was in run 5, I think. One of my favourites, actually. It was really good. And, well, I won't spoil too much of it, I suppose. Go and watch it. Increase my view count. Shameless self-promotion on my own YouTube channel, I think, is allowed. Let's open this. I'm in a good mood. We get some money out of it. That could be reasonable if we find a map or a compass. Easy room. We don't find a map or a compass, but we find another good item in the battery. Battery will certainly help us with our D6 charge management. But that becomes a bit less relevant towards the end of the... Oh, God. It becomes a bit less relevant towards the end of the game. I think. Curse room contains 2 black hearts. We're going to take some damage on the way out, so it's questionable how useful that was. Secret room is probably to the south of us, so I'll just get on with it and open it up. Isaac looks really scary. Well, I suppose that's what the transformations do, I suppose. And I will go into the arcade. Oh, no, I won't. We haven't got any money. Never mind. I won't go into the arcade. But what I will do is keep going forwards. If we could find a teleport card, that would also be nice. And we have 13 bombs. We don't really have an excuse not to look for one. It's a blank room. Blank room gives us AWAS and another blank room. Alright, let's do this over here. We get a Perthrow room. Maybe it's a waste to use it on that room. It probably was a waste, and I kind of regret using it on that room, but never mind. I don't really know what the best kind of best plan for using those rooms, blank rooms, are. I usually get it wrong, and I usually don't get any value out of them, even though they seemed so promising at the time, and that was... Oh, God. Embarrassing play. Very embarrassing. Let's go back and look for some stuff. I will look in the boss trap room. Don't go in that hole by mistake. That would be tragic. And I will actually check the arcade. And I will blow up this greed man. So we can detonate some of this in the hopes of getting a key. We get a golden bomb, which is really good. So we got 2 keys dropped, which gives us enough to open a golden chest and get into our item room. Oh, that's rubbish. Golden chest pays out with golden chest. I would rather go to the item room, honestly. And we get stem cells in here. I will take stem cells. I think it's acceptable. This... Okay, now I'm a bit confused. So we need to go... I'm just thinking about the second secret room. Maybe I'm taking too long about this kind of faffery. Yeah, let's just go. I mean, the teleportation card would be ideal. We have the Emperor, but I don't want to waste it here just to get one item. Unless that item is really good, in which case I could be persuaded. But, you know, if we do get another Emperor card, I will feel pretty stupid. Lusty blood paying for itself here. Very well. We get Abaddon and Book of Sin. I will pick up Book of Sin because we're going to get rid of all of our HP anyway, and that took away our battery charge, which I didn't foresee. Never mind. We'll come in here, use our D6, pick up Headless Baby, and we might as well have a look. Flat Odd Mushroom, D20, Able, and Loki's Horns. Loki's Horns is kind of cool. Flat Odd Mushroom is probably the consensus choice out of those, unless you're a D20 fan. Utero XL, Curse of the Labyrinth. I think we just skip this floor. I mean, we're at 18 minutes. Oh, this is so satisfying. Let's just do this room. I love playing Isaac. This room's a bit dull. Let's go. It lives. This shouldn't be a tough fight, I don't think. Because we have Brimstone, we can stay at range, and the dodging is fairly self-explanatory here. Then again, I'll probably find some way of taking damage and some way of doing the fight efficiently. But no, we did well. Credit where credit is due to myself. We'll come back here, fight Mama Gertie, which is not an issue because we can fly, which is, you know, kind of the hard counter to Mama Gertie is being able to fly, means you can avoid the creep and the spikes she summons very soon. That range upgrade is completely pointless, but I will pick it up. And let's go up to the cathedral. Yeah, definitely happy to have gotten another Emperor card again there. I would have felt really stupid if we didn't find a way of skipping that floor. Oh, that was not so good. Just melt his face. We get a quarter, we roll that. I mean, we're at 19 minutes. We have almost full HP. I don't really see a way we lose this. So that's pretty nice. A reassuring win for us. I think it's the first one that's kind of a given. Thanks to Brimstone showing up and the Pact and the Mark and all of those items helping out. We're not going to find Guppy, I don't think. But you know, live stuff. Reroll that quarter into Daddy Longlegs. Nice. Daddy Longlegs is not a bad item. It won't really help us considerably at this point, but... oh, maybe it will. I mean, there's nothing we couldn't do ourselves, I suppose, but... nice to be proven wrong from time to time. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. So, how about a tangent? Last weekend I went to the London Coffee Festival in, well, obviously it was in London, but I mean, it was in fairly East London near Liverpool Street Station. It was pretty good. I gotta admit, I drank a lot of coffee, and the best coffee I had, not that I plan on using this channel for advertisements, was a coffee made with oat milk. And, you know, I'm not much for alternative sources of milk or milk replacement or whatever, but oh, that was bad. But that coffee was genuinely really good. They made a cappuccino out of it, and the foaming process seemed to be like a regular milk. I then proceeded to buy, well, their marketing work. I bought some discounted oat milk from my local shop and, you know, made a coffee with it. It was pretty nice, I'll be honest. Was it easier to use than normal milk? No, it wasn't. I don't think so, anyway. But maybe it's just a case of getting used to the temperatures, I think. But, you know, I suppose next time you're in an environment where you can have an oat milk cappuccino or latte, you could have a go at it. I wouldn't recommend oat milk on its own, though. Oat milk on its own doesn't really taste that great. But, you know, opinions. We've all got one. Curse of the Blind. Yeah, alright. Punching Bag. Charm of the Vampire. Both of those are relatively meaningless. I hope they will remain to be relatively meaningless, because if they become meaningful, it means I've done something horribly wrong. Friend Zone. Not a bad one. Oh, that fear effect is horrible. Yeah, double gate or cage room, I think it's gate, I always get confused between these two, is not ideal, and in fact is probably one of the worst rooms you can find on the chest. One of the worst small rooms you can find on the chest. That, you know, hopefully we don't encounter too many of those. Brownie room is really quite scary, because Brownie can do that stupid bug where they teleport around the room and cause all kinds of chaos and havoc for everybody involved. And that's not very pleasant. We get a golden chest we can't open, thanks to Guppy's Tail. I mean, the jury's out onto whether or not the Guppy's Tail pickup was a good choice. I think on the first floor, in a Devil deal, you will take Guppy's Tail because it gives you the Devil precedent, and it gives you the Guppy hope that you could get the other Guppy items and become incredibly strong as a result. We are losing a lot of HP, and I'm not very proud of that. I think on this run, picking up Guppy's tail is a mistake. But, you know, it's completely destroyed our consumable game. And we could have had all kinds of goodness out of those golden chests, consumables that we could have had. I should keep half an eye on the timer. I mean, we're at 22 minutes. The timer is not going to be our downfall here. It's going to be all about whether or not we can stay alive long enough. I was putting off this small room because small rooms can, you know, they're pretty dangerous. But we get another chest. Mum's pad is completely worthless. We can re-roll it into Isaac's heart, which is, well, frankly terrifying. I don't really. I just try and avoid getting hit, I suppose. Oh god, this is not easy. Alright, move away from... No. Alright. I think it requires quite a lot of planning, and that makes me very uncomfortable. But Holy Mantle, you know, you win some, you lose some with Curse of the Blind, I suppose. And you're getting very close, and I don't... Alright, so we lost Holy Mantle, thanks to that contact with Isaac's heart. Yeah, Isaac's heart, probably one of the items that I will... Oh, Tech X is really good. With Brimstone especially. Look at that, that's really cool. Huge Brimstone donut. Yeah, Isaac's heart is one of those items that I will only ever pick up in exceptional circumstances. Most of the time I will just skip by it. Alright, this is quite unpleasant. Please. There we go. Ragman is not dead? Dead. Good. Alright. 24 minutes. 5 HP. I think this is doable. I'm still wary because despite having Brimstone and just sit on Isaac's heart. Don't move from this spot. Even despite having these great items, our damage is still not that good. I think Book of Revelations is nice. I think I will actually roll this. I think it's better for us in our current state than Isaac's D6, because we can't see what we're re-rolling. This room is the Fallen. This tower card here, and I kind of regret doing that, but maybe it did some damage that I wasn't aware of. Alright, so Fallen has split. This is good news. This mysterious sphere from Little Horn is chasing me everywhere, though by the time I actually got around to saying it, it's actually completely gone. Yeah, we've encountered a lot of dead ends. Pretty saddening, really. Just go away. Go away. I don't want... Alright, tarot card. Hanged Man. Completely worthless for us. Alright, just sit behind Isaac's heart. Or sit on top of Isaac's heart. That was a mistake, but we didn't get punished for it thanks to Holy Mantle. We get Lucky Foot. Could help. Maybe we'll find some keys at last. I don't know. I don't know if the best way is to just kind of charge up a very large ring or to kind of fire very small ones. Thank you, Daddy Longlegs, proving your use. Alright, 26 minutes. Getting a tad nervous. We get Beelzebub, which is actually relevant on the Isaac fight. Is relevant. Blue Baby fight, sorry, because we can commandeer those Eternal Flies that spawn. Which does help with the damage, I suppose. Double Chad room. We need to be a bit wary in here. They could charge us down, but they're feared, so they won't. I mean, we have Abaddon, we have the Pact, we have Brimstone, we have Tech X, we have the Mark. We have all of these great items, and yet damage is really lackluster. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, or if I've missed something that... Oh, that's bad. The Hornet's been chewing me up today. Not good performance. Alright, finally found our boss room. Hopefully we don't take damage from 4 polycephali. This is E. But I think this Blue Baby fight is won. I don't think we're going to have a problem here. I think we're in a very comfortable situation, especially if he just sits there firing a punching bag. Alright, block the shots. Try and block the shots. Also, this is the first run since forever where we haven't fought Gurdy or obtained a ball of bandages or cube of meat or any, in fact, any orbital of any kind. I mean, Friend Zone is okay. It's not really what I consider to be an orbital. It's so disorienting trying to avoid getting the heart hit. But we came away with a win. 27 minutes. Pretty good. We also came away with a loss, but let's not talk about that. Thank you very much for joining me on Voozie Plays the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth in 30 minutes. I'll see you next time with another 30-minute run. Hopefully another 30-minute win. Have a good day.